Hello, beautiful artists! In this video, we are gonna learn about Edgar Degas. Edgar Degas was a French artist born in Paris in 1834. His mother was an opera singer and his father a French banker. He was supposed to become a lawyer, but he preferred to doodle, so he became an artist instead. Edgar spent a lot of time at the Louvre, a famous art museum in Paris. He copied many of the masterpieces of classical artists like Raphael. In 1855, Degas was admitted into the School of Fine Arts in Paris. However, after only 1 year of study, Degas left the school to spend 3 years traveling. He traveled to Italy to study artists like Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci. He wanted to become a famous artist. Initially, he painted traditional subjects, including portraits and grand historical scenes. He submitted his paintings to the Salon. The Salon was the official art exhibition in France. In order to be considered a major artist, your paintings had to be accepted by the Salon. However, the Salon wasn't very impressed with Degas' paintings. Soon, he discovered he wanted to experiment and try new styles of painting. He wasn't interested in painting the same old thing that the Salon wanted. He began meeting with other artists who thought the same way. They wanted to paint ordinary scenes and explored light and color. This new group would soon be called the Impressionists. Degas, along with Monet, Sisley, and several other paintings, formed the Society of Independent Artists, and on April 15, 1874, they held their first Impressionist exhibition. But what does Impressionism mean? Well, Impressionist artists were not trying to paint exactly like real life, but instead an impression of what they saw. They wanted to paint scenes from everyday life, like food, people, and the countryside. They also painted a lot outside, en plein air, which is French for in the open air, to show different weather conditions and the effects of light in their paintings. Although Degas is often described as an impressionist, he didn't really think he was one. He never painted in the open air, arguing that you need time in the studio to really perfect a painting. But he did draw and paint scenes of everyday life, and especially liked painting and scenes of entertainers. Degas is perhaps best known for painting ballet dancers. He was fascinated by them and wanted to capture their grace and power. He often painted them backstage, getting ready for a performance. And not only he did paintings, he also made sculptures about them. So what do you think about Degas and his art? Are you ready to paint a ballerina like him? This is how our art piece is gonna look. But first, let's talk about what materials we're gonna need. We are gonna use some dark color cardstock, a piece of normal white paper, some coloring crayons or color pencils, a pencil, an eraser, a black marker, and glue, and a pair of scissors. Let's start. The first thing we want to do is we want to get our paper in a vertical position, and we are going to draw a very, very big circle, just like this. Remember, I'm drawing very light, just in case I have to erase some things. So here I have this circle. This is gonna be the dress of the ballerina. And now I'm gonna draw a smaller circle right in the middle. Kind of like if it was a fried egg. That is gonna be the head of the ballerina. Since we're looking like if she was on top, we're really not gonna see the whole face, the eyes and the mouth. But we're gonna see the bun she has with her hair and the hairline that we're gonna do those two curvy lines. And now I'm gonna make the face a little bit like an oval, and I'm gonna draw two eyes and a small nose. So here it's the head of the ballerina. Now we're gonna draw the arms. We're gonna first make some straight lines and a little circle for the hand, and in a diagonal way we're gonna draw the other straight line for the other arm. Once I have that base, I'm gonna just go around and give it a little bit of volume. I'm gonna make one curvy line that goes to the elbow, then another one that goes to the hand, a little circle for the hand, and I'm gonna do exactly the same in the other way. Now we're gonna draw the legs. Well, actually the little piecey bit you can see from the legs, that is just a little bit of the feet. So I'm gonna draw those two lines right beneath the head, and a little bit of the shoe and some excess for the stripes of the ballet shoe. And imagine if it was a clock, around 11 o'clock I'm gonna draw the other part of the leg that actually you can just see just a tiny bit, and I'm gonna draw a circle for the back part of the shoe. Now that I have my basic shapes, I'm gonna start adding some details. I'm gonna draw a wavy line all around the big circle I just drew, just so it looks more as the dress of a ballerina. Now I'm gonna draw some lines that go from the center of the head to the outside of the dress, just like this. I'm gonna be making several lines. They don't have to be perfect. Just remember, they have to go from the inside to the outside, and they are all gonna vanish in the same point, which is the head of the ballerina dancer. This is what we call radial symmetry, when all of those points, all of those lines vanish into the middle in a circle, like this one. Now that I'm done with my drawing, I'm gonna grab a black marker and I'm gonna start painting on top of the lines I just drew. Once I'm done with my black marker, I'm gonna grab my eraser and erase all the pencil lines that I have left. And now it's time to color. In my case, I'm gonna be using warm colors, yellows, oranges, pinks, but you can choose any colors you like. What I'm gonna be making is little circles around the head, just like this, for each color, like if it was a rainbow. So in the first circle, I'm gonna use yellow. For the second one, I'm gonna be using orange. Then I think I'm gonna use some pink. And the rest is gonna be colored with red. Okay, yeah, I think I have my colors ready. I'm gonna start coloring the face and the arms. Now, I'm gonna color the dress. I'm gonna get the yellow for the first circle, but look, I'm not using random strokes. No, for the strokes that I'm making a circular motion. I'm following the lines that we made at the beginning that vanish at the head, remember? See how I'm making the circle? Just through those lines that go from the edge of the skirt to the middle of the head. See, I'm not drawing like this, like random. No, I'm just following the directions of the line. And it is something really cool actually, because now that I'm painting with the orange, at that line, the orange and the yellow are gonna mix, so it's gonna look very, very cool. And it is actually gonna give it more like a circular motion to the skirt, which is something that Degas was really good at. Okay, I'm gonna speed up a little bit, just so it doesn't take forever, and you're gonna see how the dress it's gonna look at the end. Okay, now that I'm finished, I'm also gonna paint the hair and the shoes. And I'm almost done, but not yet, because what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna cut my ballerina and I'm gonna paste it in the piece of dark color cardstock that I showed you at the beginning. Let's try to paste it right in the middle of our cardstock. And last but not least, I'm gonna grab some of my crayons and I'm gonna add some details in the background. I'm gonna be adding stars and maybe some lines, just as if the ballerina was standing in some kind of floor. And we're almost done. We just have to write our names as the artist we truly are. And ta-da! Here we have our ballerina inspired by the French artist Degas. I really hope you enjoyed this art lesson and I will see you very soon. Bye!